NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU and Zach Wilson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hall again on second down.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wilson. And that is incomplete here. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9 now.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taking it about the 1. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one caught by Davis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hall again on 2nd down.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. These two teams all tied after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Falcons at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wilson and more there for a Jets first. Operating from the gun, Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman from EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. They had a look at the next-gen stats in that first half of the Jets, and they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it, or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Falcons, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Ritter's pass completes at Pitts. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the 41, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Pressure can jump them all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his man. It's London. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Hall. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And the Jets set to take the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll drop to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Singletary here running out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over. So here is Wilson and the Jets down by 10. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. One last shot for Wilson. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that.